YouTube, it's JP Dunphy, your brand specialist at Maserati the Main Line. In today's video, I'm going to be going over Maserati's brand new for 2022 center operating system, so the Android automotive operating system that we now have in our bigger center display. I'm going to show you a couple of the features, quirks, and things that you can do in this that you couldn't do before, and just kind of show you all the little things that we've done to improve our user experience. And with that, enough talking, let's get started. So moving straight down, we have right here, let's just press this home button right here. This is our brand new system. Now, if you can't really tell from right here, this is a curved glass edge up at the top here. Gives it a little more of an integrated look, makes it a little more user-friendly, and of course a bigger touchscreen altogether. This entire thing is completely customizable. So you see those little tiny guys up in the corners there, and there. Everything here is customizable. You can have multiple pages with shortcuts, however you want to put it up there. You have the options for that. You have all of your main hot buttons right down here on the bottom, as well as your main driver control things right up at the top. So things like your heated seats, heated steering wheel, and ventilated seats when equipped. Of course, you can also adjust your personal temperature for driver's side as well as the passenger side from right up here. You have your main clock. Your driver profiles are right over here. Simply give it a quick tap. Let's go back to all profiles. And you can add your profiles right here, color-coded, makes everything super easy to use, as well as access to your valet mode, and, typical things you ask. Now, one of the things we've been asked in the past are things like, what is linked to my profile? Well, a nice thing is, right here, you can actually see all the things that are linked to your profile by a simple touch of a button. So if you don't know beforehand and you didn't get our little walkthrough before, here's a quick overview of all things you can do based on your personal profile, changing things like your screen customization, menu bars, status bar customization, favorite apps, drop down, recently used, Bluetooth favorite devices, navigation favorites, just all the things that you kind of expect for any kind of a personalized menu. With that, the other thing you get, any kind of notifications go right there, connectivity, as well as your music playing right here. Passenger microphones, so as you don't know, you do have two microphones directly above you. One right there, listening to the driver and passenger respectively to make sure that you know what you want. So if the passenger wants to talk to the car, give it a touch right there. It listens with the passenger side only. Driver wants to touch, give it a touch right here on the steering wheel, and you get it right here at this one. Moving on from that, of course, you have the exact same passenger options right there that the driver has, with the exception of a steering wheel. If you can see these little guys right here, you can pull this whole thing down right here to get all of your status bar shortcuts. You can change this to whatever you might want. So you have the auto start stop button digitally right there. You also have your manual auto start stop button right there, or idle start stop, depending on what you want to call it. That's basically a system that will turn off the engine when the car comes to a stop after it's been warmed up, and then restart it when you start to move again, just to save fuel as you go. Let's swipe you up. Goodbye. So you got that. Music, of course, is right next to that. And then we can go through all of our low ones down here. Again, you have the home button as your main interface for all of that. Media, pretty simple and straightforward. Now, the nice thing about it is, with this newer system, you can basically make it so that your outer ring right here can simply scroll through, and you can find whatever XM radio station that you want. I go to my personal favorite. Woo woo, love you BPM. You can also search directly for a direct tune from that little guy right there. Oh, I wasn't talking to you, Siri. Sorry about that. My phone thought I was talking to it, or rather my watch. Anywho. So you've got all that. Of course, you also have access to your sources, everything that's playing. You can also just simply browse, find out things that are good for you. If you're in an area you don't know, you can find out what's popular in that area. Like right now, these are all the popular ones in our current area, which is why it's part of the For You page. And of course, audio settings, change up whatever you might want to do around there. Moving on, you have your climate controls and HVAC controls. Obviously, everything on here is touchscreen. You have everything from the front and steering wheel options right there. Sync button is right there. And of course, if you don't want to use any of these guys, you do still have your manual controls down here, mirroring all the things that you see up here. You have your navigation, which is our brand new system. It's going to give you much more. Right now I have it currently taking us to the King of Prussia Mall. Obviously, we are not going to go there. However, I just want to kind of show you a general idea of how it looks. You can really easy to end your routes if you want. You can use your voice to sell it. Hey, I want to go to get directions to King of Prussia Mall.
King of Prussia Mall. This is everything I found. Which do you want?
Number 1.
King of Prussia Mall, 160 North Gulf Road, King of Prussia, Pennsylvania. Want this one?
Yes.
Okay, preparing. Navigation started.
Ta-da! So yes, that is that. Now, if you go through the system itself, you will get those 3 options for your route itself. Otherwise, it's always going to choose the fastest,
You will
most...
arrive at your destination at 11:03 a.m.
Thank you, dear. I appreciate that. It'll give you your fastest of 3 routes, obviously giving you alternate routes as you put them in. Otherwise, whenever you do it through the system itself, through Mia, or at least that's what I like to call her. Those of you who don't know, that's Maserati's intelligent assistant. That's the one that's built into the car. Every time you press this little button right here, or for the passenger, press that little microphone button in the corner. With that, that is all that. You also have the options for new options, adding stops, either searching for a specific stop, finding parking, gas, food, anything like that on your way. You can also find your alternative routes by simply giving that a press. Have access to all that right there. And if you scroll down a little bit more, one of the personal favorite ones of users is the report a speed trap. So if you see those po-po on the side of the street, you can say, hey, I found them. You know, apologies if you are a cop watching this video. Nothing against you. That's just what people call you, the po-po. Anywho, moving on from that, you have access to your phone, everything you might want to do on your phones. If you have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. If you haven't seen it, I have made another video on how to connect Apple CarPlay and Bluetooth for your phone. I have not had an Android Auto device to be able to show how to use that yet. Once I do, I will post that. But in the meantime, that Apple one will be up here in the corner. Next thing you have over here are all of your vehicle options. Little things like your controls, turning off the screen, rear sunshade, auto start stop, glove box lock. You know, basics. If you have the surround camera, you can access your surround camera from right there, as well as basic settings. Settings will only be available when the car is on, as well as the surround sound camera. So right now I'm only in accessory mode to show you this. That's why you're not getting all that. Oh, don't go. Don't go. Hey, come back, you. I'm in the middle of a video. There we go. And of course, last but not least, all of your various apps. So, all the apps that you have throughout the entirety of it. You can either scroll through every single one of them. You can see just your favorites, anything that you select as your favorite, including things like Amazon's Alexa, any recents, or based on its categories itself. And with that, that is everything for your new Center Display with the Android Automotive operating system. If you have any questions, feel free to leave those in the comments below. If you like this video, please like, comment, share, and subscribe as we grow this channel more towards you, the consumer, as well. Anyone who's interested or current owners, obviously we'd love to hear from you. What do you want to see next? Let us know as we make this thing get bigger. And with that, thanks so much for being with us. Have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.